Hello guys, Art-Teeves here. In this video, I want to share my stylized alien pumpkin modeling workflow. This project was inspired by Oneiric flower designs by Daniel Godinez. I really hope I spelled his name correctly. Link to his creations will be added in the description. I've sped up the video by 3 times and cut out some boring repetitive parts. Hope you enjoy watching. As you can see, I start with the hardest part of the model, the flower. I move the sphere's vertices with edge constraint enabled. Also I use target weld to deform the edge of the flower. This model is pretty simple, so I won't be baking anything. I use dot loop selection and collapse each second edge. We want more edges on the bigger external part of the flower for shading to work correctly. My general tip for stylized modeling is to keep your geometry thick enough and avoid small details. Also, each part of the model shall match its general style. The easiest approach to achieve it is to use the same set of tools and the same workflow for multiple different elements. When modeling flowers, you mostly want to focus on external geometry. Internal parts shall be used for poly count economy. I repeat the same process 3 times to give my flower some natural, organic look. My set of tools here is pretty basic: a common polygon modeling, turbo smooth, and FFD modifiers. I measure the height of the lowest internal edge of the flower, make it planar, and align the edge of the other part of the model to attach them and bridge them. I get rid of all the unwanted geometry and chamfer hard edges to make the flower smooth. I increase the scale of the smallest element so that it matches the overall style of the model. Small geometry and thin shells may affect the overall look badly. Also, I add some noise on the X and Y axis, but not the Z axis, to leave the bottom part of the model intact. I create some tendrils by using a helix spline, and give it some thickness by using loft and setting its flow. I remove some unnecessary geometry and modify tendrils by using basic scale, rotate, and move tools. I repeat the same process to create the second smaller tendril. Here I detach some intersecting parts, probeling them together, and use Connect tool to get the proper topology. Then I attach everything together and weld vertices. The next phase revolves around detaching the bottom part of the flower, cutting down its topology and making some kind of a flower's stem out of it. Do not worry about its low poly count, we are going to apply tube smooth to it anyway. Make sure to avoid some 90 degrees angles between pieces of a stylized model. Symmetry may take us to some uncanny valley, or just some ugly geometry. You don't need to create some flawless topology here, just make sure that the one you form doesn't damage the model's shading. Being a vegetable, it may have some geometry weirdness. Also make sure to cut down your poly count anytime you can. Creating some height differences not only serves some aesthetical purposes, but also may be used as some kind of a flat adapter that connects objects that have different amounts of edges. Remember to give such elements some noise to break symmetry. This approach may even replace sculpting in some workflows. To create a pumpkin, we use a basic method that revolves around soft selection tool. The rest is done by scaling down some vertices and using the FFD modifier. I set the amount of pumpkin ribs to the multiple of 4, because I want to split the pumpkin into 4 parts later on. Then I use inset, connect edges, chamfer and spherify tools to create round holes in one rib. We will put some improvised fangs there. I didn't create some hard edges or chamfers so far, because I don't want to mess them with automated retopology. Also, I play around with target poly count to keep the round shape of those holes. I do some minor changes to topology and attach some fangs to their gums by using Object Paint tool. The lower the fang is, the bigger shall be its scale. I also modify the topology a little bit by using the cut tool. I think the whole procedure would be much more efficient in Maya, but I'm really used to 3ds Max. To merge fangs to their gums, we use the usual method: detach all intersecting parts, blend them together, fix their topology, and attach them back. Remember to weld vertices. Finally, we use the symmetry tool, merge everything together, and fix topology. We also apply a minor horizontal noise to break symmetry. Fixing topology can be done manually or by using some smooth sculpting brushes that are pretty rudimentary in 3ds Max. You can also use Blender. If you do so, don't decimate the model and don't use some brush that creates additional topology. Our poly count is precisely where we want it. We merge the remaining objects the same way we used before. We are almost done here. Thanks for watching, guys. In the next video, I'll show you the process of unwrapping and texturing this model. If you like the content I make sure to subscribe to my channel for more modeling tips and time lapses. And most importantly, have a great day!